Don't be stupid. Avoid these money mistakes in 2023. For many people, the subject of money can be extremely sensitive. People are so reluctant to discuss money management that they ignore the subject completely while concentrating on earning and spending money exclusively. There are two categories of people, those who get richer and those who get poorer. And in this video, we'll be discussing 9 money blunders you should never make. The reality is that maintaining financial stability is much more difficult. There are people who acquire fortune by inheritance, winning a lottery ticket and lose it all quickly. It goes without saying that mistakes can have a tremendous impact on your finances. But before we go on, kindly click the subscribe button below if you are new to this channel for great content like this. Now, the 9 money mistakes you should avoid in 2023. Number 1. Spending more money than you make. This can be tempting, especially as a young adult and you are tempted to blow your money straight after university. Buying that new car for the first time in your life because you have a reliable salary, moving into a new home, and taking a first-class flight. These are all fun activities. However, the issue with them is that you may find yourself living paycheck to paycheck if your salary is insufficient to cover these expenses. An increase in your income usually results in an increase in your living expenditure, which becomes lifestyle inflation. Your take-home earnings shouldn't make you to raise your cost of living, but most people do. They believe they should treat themselves after they are paid rather than invest the money. People most times spend because their self-esteem is low, and they feel inadequate without the things that they acquire. Dave Ramsey argues that this is erroneous thinking since we buy things we don't need to impress people we don't like with money we don't have. Cash flows should be focused on preserving your wealth by investing and acquiring assets. Don't spend more than you can afford in order to impress others. Social media also influences the need to spend more and please others. Attempts by people to spend erroneous sums of money in an effort to look wealthy without actually being wealthy. For example, an internet entrepreneur who having been told he will never succeed in business might purchase a luxury vehicle when he closes his first significant transaction to disprove his detractors. Once more, falling into the trap of using this as a means of impressing others. So be wise, make a spending budget and stick to it. Keep track of your spending to prevent going over budget. 2. Unwise investments. Investment may be very complicated, and many people put their money at risk by not investing intelligently. Investing money on products based on recommendations from friends or a strong belief that the popular stock prices will continue to rise is a huge mistake. Nowadays, everyone seems interested in real estate, and many people believe that as soon as they have an investment property, they are financially secure. That their income will begin to increase when rent payments begin to come in each month, but it's not usually the case. Appliances can break down, renters may fail to pay rent, or the value of a property might decrease. For the prudent investor, there is risk in all investment kinds. The secret to making their assets generate a consistent flow of income is to acquire the necessary information about a specific market or product before placing their money. Carefully complete adequate background research before investing hard-earned money in any business. Work on what you want to pursue, not merely for the sake of your buddies profiting from it or a sales representative informing you of a wonderful opportunity. Number 3. Get rich quick schemes. Schemes to get rich quick are among the most reliable way to lose money. Get rich quick schemes include items that are sure to land you in trouble. These include Ponzi scams, pyramid schemes, and make money quick offerings, which are all designed to steal your hard-earned money and use it to enrich the scheme creators. If you're researching new business options and find opportunities that offer high rewards with minimal risk, then proceed with caution. Remember, if it were possible to make money quickly, won't everyone be doing it? Number 4. Not having an emergency fund. Let's face it, life doesn't always go your way. Sometimes you need money to make things right in the circumstances you are in. That's where having an emergency fund is handy. For instance, you could lose your job or your car could suddenly stop working. Almost everything in life costs money, which is why failing to set aside money for emergency is a serious financial mistake. It's relatively simple to save money. You just need to configure a 10% automatic deduction in paycheck from your bank and instruct that it be deposited in an emergency fund account monthly. Most financial gurus recommend saving 6 months of your living costs, but doubling that to 12 months gives you a much better start. Number 5. Having one source of income. Majority of people have a single source of income, and this income typically takes the form of their paycheck. Unfortunately, jobs aren't as stable as people think, as the number of layoffs continue to increase yearly. Finding innovative ways to make your money work for you and or establishing a new business is not only prudent, but also a secured way to put your mind at ease. Number 6. Depending on credit. Depending significantly on credit will prevent you from getting any sleep. For many people, credit card can be a useful tool for making purchases. Purchases are necessary, but for some people they can be a one-way ticket to debt. Although some commercial applications heavily rely on credit card, but the usage of credit cards encourages impulse buying, and that can damage your finances. It offers you the idea that you can buy anything and everything with only a little bit of money. If you find yourself spending too much money on credit, we advise you start using cash instead. This requires you to physically give up the money, and you experience the financial effects of when you notice the decrease in your wallet. Number 7. Afraid of taking financial risk. No risk, no reward holds true when it comes to taking financial risk in order to make money. You must take chances, but those risks must be calculated. For example, investing in an index fund has a higher risk than keeping your money in a savings account, which will prevent it from growing. Just earning the usual savings account interest rate of 0.9% instead of investing in an index fund that can replicate the historical changes in the entire stock market to produce returns of 7%, which is a calculated risk worth taking. Number 8. Save instead of investing. Money in the bank loses value due to inflation over time, but when money is spent wisely, value increases. The folks who are afraid of taking financial risk are making a mistake. People who save all their money and leave it are not those who take chances. You should only keep money in your savings account for 2 reasons: your emergency fund and living expenditures. Learn to put that money to work for you through investments. Be it in stocks, real estate, bond or startup, is a lot more financially profitable strategy to create additional source of revenue than allowing your money to lose value while it is in the bank. Remember, money saved without a plan will be spent on things you don't really need. Number 9. Having one bank account. It's dangerous to have just one bank account. Working with only one bank account that you have to maintain makes your money management incredibly difficult. If you splurge and have all of your emergency funds and investing money in one place, you run the danger of running out of emergency funds or money for school if you use up all the cash. This is why you should have at least 3 banks readily accessible when you need them. One account should be used to save emergency cash in case of emergency. Another account for your daily bills. The funds you designate in this account can be used for recreational activities or a trip. Then you should have a protected account that you can use for savings. Accounts to which monthly payroll deductions are made. So that can help you automate your savings processes and guarantee long-term asset growth. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel and click the like button if this video has added value to you.